When I received my letter of acceptance to the Northeastern NUin program, I knew a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity had been presented to me. I always knew I wanted to study abroad sometime during my college career, so the chance to travel to Australia for my first semester was both terrifying and thrilling. After going to the pre-departure orientation at Northeastern University, I was extremely excited for the adventures ahead. Packing up, saying goodbye, and moving into a place I had never been before took a lot of courage, but it showed me that I can honestly do anything. Not only has the NUin program allowed me to study at Melbourne's highly ranked Swinburne University, but it has also taught me a new level of independence and confidence. When I first arrived in Melbourne, I was jet-lagged, a little homesick, and overwhelmed by my new environment. After I got off the bus from the airport, I met my roommates and began adjusting to my new home for the next 4 months. As I started to explore Hawthorne and the Swinburne University campus, I became more comfortable with my new home and eager for the semester ahead. Even going to the grocery store for the first time on Glenferrie Road was an exciting adventure. Not to mention, the coffee in Melbourne is truly an experience of its own. I recommend taking the chance to try every coffee house in Glenferrie. It will definitely be worth your time trying Melbourne's twist on iced coffee. During our stay here, we were required to volunteer at numerous charities as a part of our service learning grade. The Melbourne Royal Agriculture Show, Parkinson's Victoria, a walk in the park, and Bupa Around the Bay were just a few of the events I volunteered at. For instance, a great organization I got to work with was Second Bite, in which I helped sell pins during the Melbourne Cup to raise money. The money then went to helping Second Bite redistribute thrown-away food from grocery stores to families and individuals in need. Having the participants and volunteer coordinators thank us for our support and then seeing our work recognized by Melbourne and Boston communities made my service learning a humbling part of my experience here.
We like to party, we don't cause trouble, we just ride Bugatti. Bad chick shoddy, sorta resemble Sade. Imported her in from Raleigh and poured up into the valet. The boy dropped the keys trying to sneak.
During our free time, there is always a wide variety of things to do or see. Taking the train into the city was a particular favorite of mine. I got to see the famous Flinders Street station that connected the suburbs of Melbourne into the city, explore the side streets that held trendy cafes and unique restaurants, ride the elevator up to the top of the Eureka Tower, which is the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere, visit the Queen Victoria Market, see the graffiti on Hoosier Lane, and shop at Melbourne Central. I always felt right at home in the city because of its numerous similarities with Boston. Its safeness, accessible transportation, and overall vibe instantly reminded me of home, making me forget that I was actually on the other side of the world. An additional advantage of the NUin program were the planned excursion trips throughout the semester. The first excursion trip was to the Healesville Zoo, where we obviously got to see kangaroos and koalas.
You got the swag, saucy drippin' swag, goo.
Also, being able to see and experience the natural beauty of the 12 Apostles, Lockhart Gorge, and the small towns on the Great Ocean Road made the long bus ride completely worth it.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Phillip Island was another excursion trip where we, again, got to see breathtaking scenery and views, visit the Nobby Center, and see penguins on the beach at night.
Till we're 70.
The NUin trip to Sydney was one of my favorites. Being able to explore another city besides Melbourne was a great way to further extend my knowledge of Australia. Being able to visit two cities that are so geographically close but culturally different was definitely an added bonus to the program. Although, coming back to Unilodge after the weekend was a great feeling and made me appreciate a place I never considered home until then. During mid-semester break, many people from the NUin program decided to travel during their week off of classes. People went to places such as New Zealand, Tasmania, Cairns, and like me, Bali. It was a great time to explore other parts of this side of the world while also taking a break from your classes.
Take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars.
The program instilled a sense of confidence in me and will now allow me to go back to Boston with a new perspective and ability to adjust in different situations. I can honestly say the NUin Australia program has prepared me for the challenges of the future and has given me a chance to further my academic career in a new country.
And the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow